You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast, and today is April 25th, 2022, and how are you? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, and let's get right into it, shall we? So, since the last podcast, I believe that was on the 19th, there has just been a lot of stuff going on. The 19th, we celebrated my niece's birthday and had a lot of fun and things going on like that. Also, um, went to trivia that night at the bar and found out that we had our butts kicked so horrifically bad that we didn't even show up on the leaderboard. And so that was kind of a kick in the balls to all of us and really made me sad because we had worked our butt off the couple of weeks prior to that just trying to get up and go, and but we suffered some major losses, and that was just, it is what it is, really. So over the last couple of days, things have been fairly decent. If you followed me on the YouTube channel, Hello Cupcake, It's Me, you'll have known and found out that I have been trying to get out and walk again. And even though it's nothing like big or spectacular, it is somewhat significant, the walking that I am doing. I'm not going every single day because that is just way too much right now, but I'm going at least 3 times a week, and it's typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And God, I just can't believe how much progress I had made and then lost, and now having to try to start over again. It's crap, guys. Like, I am so pissed off with like how things have devolved for me. But I'm starting all over from scratch and remembering that it took me baby steps to get to where I was able to walk 3 or 4 miles a day. Um, and I just got to make sure that I have CBD lotion with me, because that's one thing I had last time that I didn't have when I tried to start walking prior to last week. So, yeah, just doing my best, trying to keep chugging along and making sure that I do enough to like make it feel like I've done something, but not enough to overdo it, if that makes any sense at all. Uh what else has been going on? I've also just like over the last few days had zero energy. Like, every part of me is just zapped of energy, and I have no freaking clue what that's all about. But um I've been trying to do a little bit of cleaning here and there and just get things under control, and just do your typical spring cleaning. Yesterday I worked in my living room for about an 45 minutes to an hour, give or take, and got a lot of stuff thrown away and bagged up and ready to take to the trash, and tons of cardboard boxes. Like, I swear to God, I could rebuild an entire house out of cardboard if I needed to, with the amount of cardboard boxes I had hanging on to. And, you know, maybe it's just something about getting older, but like, you really value the strength and sturdiness of a good cardboard box. And so you just, at least for me, I hold on to it like thinking, oh yeah, I can use this for something else. And then a month or two later, I have 40 boxes that I felt that way about. And it's just like, yeah, no, don't hold on to the box unless you absolutely have to. And even then, reevaluate that situation. So, for a while, I've been wanting to set up a more professional studio in my spare bedroom, but the spare bedroom has turned into a catch-all for all the bullfuckery that I don't know what else to do with right now at this particular point. And I had gotten in there like about a year ago and like really did a number on it and got a lot of stuff cleared out and was almost to the point of being able to set up in there, and then had to throw a bunch of stuff in there really quickly. And yeah, so I'm not happy with how that room is looking, but the rest of the house is like on its way up. So I guess, it's half a dozen of one and not enough of the other, or whatever that saying is, right? But with the weather starting to get better here and having more sunny days, I know that I need to get out of the house more than what I have been, and just spend some more time out in nature, because I really feel disconnected from nature and from myself. A couple of days ago, I went out to the beach with my friend Carmen, and that was really freaking amazing. We had so much fun, and it wasn't anything special. All I did was I just sat there with my toes in the sand, listening to the waves crash on the water, and I just existed. And that was really nice. And I think that that's something I might do again. Might even take it a step further and just go like take a nap on the beach, be like total beach bum. But yeah, and there's also a camping trip that my friends typically go on for Mother's Day, but it's starting to sound like uh that's not going to happen. And I was going to invite myself. I don't need to invite myself. I've been invited every single year. I just don't end up going. But um yeah, so might be going on a camping trip here really soon. Otherwise, I do want to do camping this year. Last year I wanted to do camping. I got all the stuff situated for it and just never did it. And I feel dumb that I didn't go, because a lot of the camping trips that my friends went on looked freaking amazing and like they were just a ton of fun. But um a lot of times my depression or my bipolar or whatever kept me from really being able to do those things, and it really sucked because I looked forward to it, and then like the second that came down to it, it was like, no, you're not going to go. So I have like a huge supply of camping stuff in the back of my car right now from that trip. I legitimately could not walk out the door. Like my depression, my mental health, whatever you want to call it, just would not let me walk out that door. And instead, I sat on the couch and I cried for probably about 3 hours. And by that time, it was too late. Everyone had gone, they were already out there. I knew the general location of where they were going to be camping, but I didn't know exactly where they were going to be camping. And I didn't want to get out there and try to find them and spend what was left of the day trying to find them. So I don't know. I'm hoping that if I do get to go this year, that I don't have that kind of a response to it. But yeah, I've kept the camping gear in the back of my car, like I said, down for the better part of a year. And a lot of that also stems back to when my house had burned down and having had nothing and was living out of my car for a few months there. Um, so I always try to keep like a good surplus of emergency food and shelter and what have you in the back of my car, just so that way I can be safe and secure. And I know that a lot of people listening to this right now will just be like, yeah, whatever. But that's losing your house and watching everything that you own and that you've worked so hard for burn up, and knowing that there are animals in that house that you weren't able to save because the rooms that they were on fire, and barely getting out by yourself. Yeah, that leaves you with some mental scarring. But, you know, that was 2003, and almost what? Almost 20 years ago. But however, anyways, I feel like I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna stop. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to shoot me an email and let me know what's up. If there's a topic that you would like for me to cover, by all means, let me know. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.